Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I want to cast some vision for you about what God's been working on in my heart. For those of you who are not familiar with the Jesus film is the book of Luke translated in over actually 1,100 different languages on video, and it's pretty cool. The film's a little bit older, but it's like a complete view of the gospel, and so many people around the world have come to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ because of the Jesus film. And so many of you know I went to the Middle East last year, and I had to do a lot of preparation and a lot of understanding of culture, and in the midst of that preparation, God really laid on my heart to try to cast vision and raise funds for a specific language in the Middle East for Jesus Film. And so here's our goal: $38,000 we need to raise. Jesus Film has been translated into over 1,100 different languages around the world. And so we can be a part of making a lasting impact in eternity for one specific people group, which is the people group in Turkey that we've been given. And I want you to join with me in prayer and join with me in giving. How can you help fund and cast a vision to fund enough money for this language to be the Jesus Film to be translated into this language? And the goal of the Jesus Film is that every native people group would be able to hear the gospel in their own native language. And so the Jesus Film, what they do is they get people within those native languages to play the parts within the Jesus Film, and they sync it. It's amazing how the film comes out. And so the Jesus Film has been translated more than any other film around the world, and it's amazing. We've been given a language, we've been given the blessing and opportunity that, hey, like, we can be part of Paul's cry in Romans 10:14, where he says, like, how can they believe if they've never heard? And if no one is sent to preach, how can they hear if no one's there to preach to them? And how can someone preach if no one's ever been sent? And so the Jesus Film is a way for people to hear the good news in their own language. And in the midst of this website, you'll see there are all kinds of different videos. Or if you go to jesusfilm.org, you can look at all the different videos of specific tribes where the language has been translated and how that really changed a life and now. And so I want to be part of that, and I want you to be part of that. We need to raise $38,000 for all of the funding that would take place to translate this film. So would you join with me not only in giving, but with praying, so that when this people group gets to hear the gospel in their own language, that their hearts would be ready and they would receive Jesus as the Lord, and that we'd be part of helping make the Great Commission a reality, that disciples would be made in their language, in their native people group. Also, would you be a voice to get other people to watch this video and say, hey, I want to make an impact in eternity. How can I do that? How can I join? Hey, I know something. You can join this. We're trying to raise up $38,000 for the Jesus Film to be able to be translated in a language in the Middle East that has over 1 million speakers. Please be part of this. Please consider sacrificially giving as an act of worship so that someone else can hear the gospel. Secondly, I want you to go to your phone right now, grab your phone, and I want you to go to your apps, and I want you on the App Store to download the Jesus Film app. And as you go to the Jesus Film app, I want you to be aware of what's on there. Whether you work with people that speak different languages or you run into people, like, there are a lot of amazing films and tools that are used that are free that are on the Jesus Film app. And so I want you to be familiar with that. You can also see a map under the search column. You can see all the different places where the actual Jesus Film has been translated around the globe, as well as it'll tell you what specific short films or long films are in that language. It's an amazing tool. I want you to get used to using it and knowing that it's there so that you can be part of fulfilling the Great Commission as well, no matter what language people are speaking. So I want you to look at the rest of this website. There are different videos that you can look at to see how God has used the Jesus Film to change people's lives. And about 5 years ago, God put it in my heart that I wanted to be part of raising something up. And so now He's saying, Taylor, it's time for you to give, and it's time for you to challenge the people in your network to give. All right. Thank you so much.